It boosts collagen. No, it rips your skin. Ugh. It like really enhances elastin. No, it causes fat loss. Ah! What are the myths and what are the facts surrounding microneedling? You're gonna find out in this video today. Remember, this channel is all about glowing up, transformative skincare, flawless makeup, and a lifestyle to match. If that resonates with you, hit subscribe. Don't forget to ring the notification bell. I want you to know when I post future videos. So I get a ton of questions about microneedling and a ton of comments about microneedling in general. And a lot of those comments really are surrounding some of the myths that exist about microneedling and also some misconceptions about the type of microneedling and what it does. There's just a lot about microneedling out there that's not true, and I want to dispel the myths because, guys, this is one of my favorite things. Microneedling, I believe, has made the most changes to my skin. I've been doing it consistently for years, and I truly see the changes in my skin when I do it. I have just done 2 months of microneedling and I feel like my skin looks so great today. I mean, we'll find out when I cut this video, but maybe it doesn't. But I'm telling you, microneedling is like, it's my golden egg. I feel like it's made so many changes to my skin that are so beneficial. I love microneedling and I want to dispel all of the crap out there about microneedling because there's so many things that just are not true, and the way it works, it just does so much for the skin. So let's talk about it today. So what is microneedling? Well, microneedling is when you create tiny punctures in your skin that basically promote wound healing. In this video, I want to talk about microneedling, collagen induction therapy. So that's at 0.5 and above. Not your derma roller, not your 0.25. This is just for product penetration. Microneedling itself is actually creating puncture wounds in the skin, and these puncture wounds secrete all kinds of stuff. Collagenase is one of them that chews up damaged collagen, and that's also what kind of chews up the collagen in our skin when we get damage on our skin from like UV rays. But because of those tiny punctures, it promotes that. That in turn chews up the collagen, it chews up the damaged collagen, and it also unbundles collagen structures that were there first and helps form, right, by promoting wound healing properties, it helps form new collagen, right? It helps encourage the fibroblasts to create new collagen and elastin, and it boosts collagen production pretty high post microneedling, about 4 to 6 weeks after you microneedle. But you continue to have an uptick in collagen for a couple of months after you microneedle. Sometimes, I think one of the studies I looked at was like 3 months, 4 months out. You still have a higher production of collagen. So it does help boost that collagen. And it's so beneficial for the skin because of the way it works. It's using your body's own mechanisms to promote the growth of collagen and elastin. So using your own body to help promote that healing process and boost that collagen and elastin naturally in your skin. So that's why it does take a little bit longer to see results. So the first week after microneedling, your skin might be kind of dry, and that's really that initial damage, right? That's a response to the wound. But as it starts to heal, you'll see this kind of glowy, beautiful look. And that comes about 4 weeks after microneedling. I really notice it a couple of weeks after microneedling myself. The 2 to 4 week mark is really nice. So eventually this collagen just begins to dip down. And remember, when you're in your 20s, your collagen production is so high. It's, you know, you've got all those great collagen structures and they're producing collagen well, and you don't have any irregularities in your collagen bundles. One of the things that microneedling has been shown to do, and they see this in a lot of studies, is that it actually helps make your collagen bundles more uniform. And that's one of the things that we see with age, is that your collagen bundles get less uniform, and it's one of the reasons that wrinkles show up more prominently as you get older, is that you not only is your collagen degrading, like not only is it going, you're dipping and going down, you're not producing as much, but you also have these collagen bundles that are just really irregular and not uniform. They contain broken collagen, broken DNA. And one of the things that microneedling does is it helps clean up all of that. And it helps clean it up because it basically like promotes, you know, an enzyme that destroys the collagen essentially, right? But because of the way that it works, it also promotes all of the good stuff that helps repair collagen. So you're kind of getting a double whammy, right? You're cleaning up some damaged collagen, but you're also inducing more collagen. And that's why it's called collagen induction therapy. The best results are seen with more than one session. 3 to 6 sessions is generally like the rule. And if you go to a med spa, they usually have like you can buy a single microneedling session, or you can buy 3 or 6 sessions. And depending on how much damage you have, they often tell you like you should get 3 sessions or you should get 6 sessions, and you're going to see the best results with that, right? Because it's kind of accumulative, right? It makes your collagen go up, and the more you do it, the more that collagen goes up, and it stays up for a while. Like I said, from 3 to 4 months after you microneedle, you're still seeing that boost in collagen production happening. Even though you're going to do it, you're going to do 3 to 6 sessions, you're going to want to wait 30 days in between those sessions. So a lot of people ask, well, are these holes permanent? Do they cause your collagen to break down? No, it doesn't cause your collagen to break down unless you do it too much. So if you don't wait that full skin cycle, then you can remember, because part of the wound that you get secretes that collagenase that actually eats up some of your collagen. Don't worry, it eats up the broken collagen first. But if you do it too often, if you damage over and over without letting your skin have time to heal, then yes, it will ultimately damage your collagen and your skin will look worse. So you want to wait a full skin cycle or a full 30 days to let your skin fully repair and that collagen production to go all the way up to where you want it. And then you can needle again and continue that cycle. So another myth that people ask, or that I get a lot of, is like, oh, well, it really can't help with wrinkles or fine lines. It can't help with pigmentation. It can really only help with like pore size, or, a lot of people get this mistaken. Collagen induction therapy helps with a whole host of problems. Melasma can actually be repaired through collagen induction therapy. Fine lines and wrinkles, right? Pore size, acne scarring, brown spots, hyperpigmentation, uneven skin tone and texture, all can benefit from microneedling. Also sagging skin, thinning skin, so it helps tighten the skin because it boosts that collagen and elastin production. You're gonna see a skin tightening effect as well as a brightening effect from it. It's good for all skin tones. One of the things about lasers is if you have a darker skin tone, you probably shouldn't be doing a laser. Well, the same is not true of microneedling, right? You can still microneedle. Most skin tones can do it. There are some people who don't want to microneedle. You wouldn't want to microneedle if you had like a blood condition or a clotting condition. You probably want to be careful with microneedling if you have some kind of like diabetes where it might thin your skin. So you want to be careful on that. If you have certain kinds of conditions, you want to make sure that you ask the advice of a dermatologist or an esthetician about your particular skin type. If you are prone to creating keloid, those are those little scar-like bumps, microneedling might not be for you. Again, I would consult someone before you start microneedling if you have a serious medical condition or skin condition. Another question I get asked a lot is, will it be painful? I don't think it's painful personally. In the esthetician's office where they go super deep, it can be painful. When you're going at depths of 1 millimeter, 1.25, I don't think it's super painful myself. Again, if you are someone who, you just have an aversion to pain and you have a low pain tolerance or low pain threshold, you might want to purchase a numbing cream. I do have that in my Amazon store. I have a numbing cream in there. I have used numbing creams. I've done a lot of in-office microneedling myself as well. And they do use numbing cream on me when I get my microneedling sessions at my med spa. And it's the numbing cream is amazing, y'all. It is amazing. You don't feel anything. Numbing cream will help. So don't think that you have to endure pain. You can certainly, numbing cream is not super expensive and you can certainly do that. And just make sure you wipe it off and that you wipe it with alcohol. You don't want to get any numbing cream into your skin, okay? A lot of people also ask, will it cause facial fat loss? No, it does not cause facial fat loss. That is often a confusion because of RF microneedling. RF microneedling is radio frequency microneedling. Radio frequency microneedling can cause fat loss, mainly because the needles, when they're pushed in, they're heating up. And so that heat, that generated heat and energy generation from the radio frequency is actually what causes the fat loss. And because it goes so deep, right? And some of these are going really deep. They're getting down into that subcutaneous fat layer or near that subcutaneous fat layer, and they are causing fat loss. I have seen multiple women with fat loss from RF. Just, it's not microneedling, okay? It's not the needling itself, it's the radio frequency going into the skin like that and heating that up, and then that's what causes the fat loss. You're not gonna get any fat loss through regular microneedling, or even lasers are not gonna cause fat loss. Another question I get asked a lot is, are in-office procedures better than out-of-office procedures? So I think they're both great. I love the in-office procedures because they can go so deep. My esthetician gets all the way to 2 millimeters in certain areas, like my acne scarring, when I do it there. And I don't do it often, but I do, you know, I will go for like 3 sessions of microneedling, you know, once every couple of years. I'll do that at my med spa. I do it a lot at home though. I just don't go as deep at home. So that's one of the things I think is different. You know, their pen is super powerful. She does a lot of passes. She really targets, and then she does the like zapping, which is going really deep in certain parts of my skin. So I do think can get a little bit more aggressive in office. So I do feel like in office, I get a lot of benefit from that, but I do also feel like I get a ton of benefit from at home. You know, I see the difference that it makes in my skin, and it is remarkable. And when I'm doing it on myself, I do make several passes, and I do sometimes zap a little bit higher than the needle depth that I do for the rest of my face. And in this, I'm gonna put that video up right there. That's my Dr. Pen All Questions Answered, and that shows the depths that I usually do at home. To me, microneedling has made the most changes to my skin. I feel like that's helped with my jowls, it's helped with my tone and texture of my skin. My skin was a wreck when I first started this journey, and I've been microneedling for about 4 to 5 years now, consistently, regularly. I will microneedle for 6 to 9 months, and I'll take about 3 to 6 months off, and then I'll microneedle again for 6 to 9 months, take about 3 to 6 months off, and so on. And that's how I usually do it. You know, I just take little breaks because a lot of people are worried about the inflammation. That's another question I get asked a lot. Yes, there is some inflammation to microneedling because you are creating puncture wounds, so you're creating an injury to your skin, so you're gonna have some inflammation on your skin. I don't think it causes like overall systematic inflammation though, so you're fine with that. But it's good to give your skin a little bit of a break now and then. You don't wanna overdo it with anything, and microneedling is the same. You know, let your skin have a break, let it kind of heal for a few months, and then you can go back in and, you know, redo it and get some of the benefits. Your skin, you know, if you take 3 months off, it's not gonna be that big of a deal because that collagen spike is still kind of there. I've been doing it regularly for 4 to 5 years, and I can't even believe the changes that I've been able to make to my skin. Now I do my regular routine. I have added red light to that. I've added cosmetic needling, but when I first started this, literally the only things I was doing was massage, facial yoga, microneedling, and actives. That was it. So I didn't have all the other stuff, the red lights and the cosmetic needling and all that. I just did those things. And like my skin really made leaps and bounds in that time. So I know microneedling is amazing, super beneficial. It's one of my favorite things. So if you have been scared of microneedling, if you've had questions about it, you just didn't know what to do and you didn't know if it had been answered, I hope I was able to answer those questions for you. Leave any questions that you have about microneedling, you know, about how microneedling works. Leave those in the comment box. I'm always happy to hear your questions. I love reading your comments, and I'll see you next time on Glow with Shelley.